everyone, it's Alicia here from We to 3, back with another Trying to Conceive cycle update. My original plan for this video was to be able to tell you guys about starting Primavera probably, or whether or not I ovulated after last week's video, which I thought I was going to last week. That never happened. I don't know what's going on with my body this month, but it's been like falsely making me feel like I'm about to ovulate. Literally like every couple days it kind of is like, oh, that looks better and better and better. But I think what it really is just been like a slow buildup, because I, as of like Friday, was like, okay, that's it. The cycle's over. You know, I'm not going to ovulate. That's it. And that's fine, because I have had anovulatory cycles before because I do have PCOS. And so I was just kind of like on Friday, oh, okay, like that's what this is. It's okay. It's my first month of actually being treated for PCOS. And then yesterday happened. On Friday, I took an OPK just to like check and make sure. And it was kind of dark, and I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe it's just like all the other dark ones that I've had this cycle, which I've had ones that are like, look like they're about to start to get very dark, indicating ovulation, but they never do. So I took one on Friday and was like, well, that's dark enough that like maybe I'll like take a few more the next couple days and see what, if it builds to anything. And if it doesn't, then I know that like by day 35 of my cycle, nothing's happening and I should start the progesterone, which is Primavera, which makes you actually have a cycle. So I took one Friday. It was questionable as far as its darkness. And then on Saturday I took another one, and Saturday was yesterday. I'm filming this Sunday, and it was very dark. Darker than the rest have been all cycle. And then I was even more curious, like, well, okay, I guess I'll take another one on Sunday and see what it's looking like. And today's was literally like this close to positive. I mean, it was just barely not, and maybe even like could be considered positive. I am using the WandFo tests. The only thing that also threw me off is that yesterday when I did take a WandFo test, I also took a clear blue digital one. And that one just was like an empty circle, which means like not fertile window, not even close to ovulating. So I'm not really sure. I've taken one today already of the OPKs, the WandFo, just like the dip strips, and it was dark. So later I am gonna just try another digital and see what happens. I'm also, again, I always track my BBT, my basal body temperature, so I'm watching my chart as well. My temperatures were pretty low Friday and yesterday, and then went up today. So if they go back down tomorrow, that would be an indicator that my LH surge has happened, and I'm ovulating, and then the next day it should skyrocket. And it's really hard to know if this is going to be actual or if it's just going to end up being like the other like questionable times I've had this cycle, where it looks like my body's going to ovulate and then doesn't. But yeah, I mean, this is what's happening. PCOS is weird, man. I mean, it's just this entire, for 3 weeks I've been like, I think I'm about to ovulate, and here we are. Cycle day 32, people. It's cycle day 32 is when I'm filming this video, and I'm just now maybe ovulating. Not to be negative, but like I can't imagine a follicle, like an egg, being really great if it's taken 32 days for it to mature. However, maybe the acupuncture and all the stuff didn't start working till like the middle of my cycle, and maybe even though I didn't have like a period in between this cycle, it was essentially like starting a new one over, because I will share my BBT chart right now. And look at that. Doesn't that look like it just in the middle like started from scratch again? I think it does. And on top of that, on that cycle day that it looks like it jumped, which is like cycle day 16 through 18, I did have some spotting, just like very minimal. So I don't know, maybe it just like started from scratch right then, and really I'm only on like cycle day 18 in like new cycle land. I don't know. Clearly you can tell I'm as confused as you probably are about what is happening. Yeah, I'm just kind of in just limbo as usual. But the good news is that it does feel like I am ovulating. I mean, this is the most I felt like I am. I am super moody and emotional, which happens to me when I ovulate. I have definite like fertile signs everywhere, like feeling it, like my CM and my CP, all like it's happening. The WANPO tests are like almost exactly positive, so I mean, all signs point to yes. With PCOS, it's never a guarantee. I mean, it makes what's going to happen next kind of complicated. I did say if I could confirm that I have ovulated, I would wait a full 2 weeks from that date until I started Prevera. The problem with that is that Prevera takes 20 days in and of itself. So what we're talking right now is waiting a full month before I have another cycle from like today, if I ovulate today or tomorrow. And that is a long time. It's kind of a gamble to be like, well, I guess I'm just not going to take it. The other option would be to take the Prevera during the 2-week wait. And I would have to do more research about that. I think I'm just gonna ask my naturopath about it. The other problem is that I'm filming this on Sunday, and between when I film and when I put them up, so much can change, and it's happened to me before, and I'm just kind of afraid that I'm gonna film this today, something's gonna happen tonight or tomorrow, and it's just gonna be like, oh, and I need to tell you about this. So I guess like if you want updates, live updates, I really do update my Tumblr way more than YouTube. You can go find all of that in the link below in the description from my blog account. If I ovulate or can confirm that I've ovulated in the next few days, I will officially be in the 2-week wait. This is another interesting scenario in that not next weekend, but the weekend after, I will be on vacation in Mexico with Edwin's entire family, which will be the end of the 2-week wait. So, I'm not really sure what the rules are on bringing pregnancy tests to Mexico, but I'm probably gonna do it. And that will be really hard if for any reason like this is our month and I got pregnant this month. That would be super hard to take a pregnancy test in a foreign country with my entire extended family and have to keep it a secret if we're going to. I don't know how long we would keep it a secret if we were even going to, but that would be hard. That would be really difficult because it would be like going straight from the bathroom. Usually there's like a little bit of separation where you're not like coming straight out of the bathroom and like having to be greeted by all these people that you like can't tell this thing to. I guess that brings me to a good point about like how we're going to deal with when we do get pregnant next time, which may not be this month, but that does bring up a good segue to that conundrum. If you are watching this and you know us in real life, then you know that we've shared our journey on YouTube with everybody. Like, we've posted it on all our social media accounts, like all of our personal ones. We've shared this with everyone. And we've done that for a very specific reason, in that I don't believe in like telling people your half story. I mean, I think that if we're like gonna be really honest and open human beings together, it's kind of like, this is our life. Not just like for us as an outlet to be anonymous on the internet, like with other people. We've shared it so that everyone in our life can know what we're going through right now. However, that comes with its own other side, which is the next time we get pregnant, I want to be able to tell all of you like right away. And I wouldn't see any reason why I wouldn't, but that also means that I have to tell everyone right away. Like, not just YouTube, everybody. And we did that actually during my first pregnancy when I miscarried. We did tell our extended family, and by word of mouth, like that just kind of grew and grew. There were quite a few people that knew I was pregnant the first time. And I don't think we would do it differently. Having to go back and tell people that we miscarried after telling them good news was kind of a downer. I mean, obviously, really, that part was pretty awful. But at the same time, that's just part of life, you know, it happens, and I would rather people know about it and acknowledge it than I guess like hoard my little secret of myself, because I don't know, it just doesn't serve me and it doesn't serve them to know me better. So that being said, if this were our months to get pregnant, if I am ovulating and it works and everything goes okay, then I think what we would do is probably share it as soon as we know with everyone online. It really is just going to be about timing. I do know that I will be filming and uploading a live pregnancy test whenever I take one after the 2-week wait. I can't guarantee when I will post it because we do want to make sure and tell our family and our close friends first before we put anything online. But I will film it and we will share it online as soon as we've like told everyone we want to tell. I feel like I have so much more to talk about, but it would just be kind of rambly at this point, and all of this is a little bit rambly in general. Hopefully I'll have like amazing news next week and be able to just be like, I ovulated and I'm 1 week into my 2-week wait. Wouldn't that be great? That would be the best thing in the entire world. Prayers that that happens. Prayers that this is actual ovulation and not just my body being like, haha, like look at what I'm doing. I'm faking you out again because I don't like you. That's right, my body does not like me. This is all evidence of it. Just everything that is happening. My body thinks this is hilarious, and I am not on board. And I think that's a wrap for this week, guys. I hopefully will have new stuff to tell you next week. We will see. If you want live updates, go check out my social media below. And thank you again for liking the videos and subscribing and especially commenting. I love chit-chatting with our viewers over our comment section. Thank you guys for all of it. I love your faces. You're all amazing. And I will see you next week. Bye.